We believe that he is extremely creepy, and what he is doing is a horrible thing, but all he's trying to do is do his little bait and switch, which is a horrible thing. So that's who he is, that's what he's about. Make sure you include that in the story.
I'll keep
Sir?
it. It's all.
What's the purpose of the visit?
Are you Michael Bullock? I have to serve him an order of protection. Are you in the house so we can just serve you the papers?
No, ma'am. Can you do a 360 for me?
No.
Can you take off your belt? Can you take off your belt, sir?
No.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we explore our rights and the responsibilities that come with them. Today we're looking at a compelling situation sparked by one person filming in public. What happens when your right to record clashes with law enforcement's duty to keep things safe? The ability to document these encounters not only provides a personal record, but also serves as a means to hold everyone accountable for their action. And in this video, we see three tense but insightful discussions between journalists and law enforcement, balancing public rights and security measures. I have included the links to these awesome channels featured in the video description. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts with us.
I don't think that's true.
Let it down.
I don't want to leave on the ground. So,
You said it's one on the ground?
yep,
Oh.
right above the door.
What's the purpose of the visit? Good morning.
I'm looking for Michael Bullock, Cook County Sheriff Police.
What's the purpose of the visit?
Are you Michael Bullock? I have to serve him an order of protection.
I just had court yesterday about all of this.
Are you in the house so we can just serve you the papers?
No, ma'am, because that makes no sense because the order of protection has no logic to it, as the judge said. So that's like transfer.
Well, we still have to serve it. We still have to serve it. It's not. We're not harassing you. Excuse me?
Can you do a 360 for me? Can you do a 360 for me?
No.
Can you take off your belt? No, I can't talk to you. Can you take off your belt, sir?
No.
Can you do a 360 for me?
I don't have to. I'm a police
I don't have to
officer.
talk to you.
Okay. But you have an order?
I don't have to talk to you.
You have an order of protection? We're just trying to serve it. Huh?
Take off your belt. They emailed me already.
Okay, what do I have to take my belt off for?
Where's the paperwork? First of all, where's the paperwork?
We have to fill it and serve it to you.
You have to fill it and serve it to you, but nothing in your hand.
It's a short form order. We have to give it to you, and then you have to go to the courthouse and get the full order yourself.
Look, we're recording. If you gonna come out and get the paper, or because we are recording, we're not trying to be slick or anything. We have a job to do. They gave us our. It's in the car.
Where's the paper?
It's in the car.
So why did you come to the door without the paper?
Are you home?
Why did you come to the door without the paper?
Because we don't fill it out unless someone's home, because it's useless to fill it out. Every single one of these we do.
Y'all been coming to my house for 2 years. Y'all been coming to my house for 2 years with paperwork. Sometimes y'all do, sometimes y'all don't. The other day y'all had paperwork. Now y'all don't have paperwork. That makes no sense. Y'all not killing me.
We got the paperwork. If you're not home, it doesn't matter if we have the paperwork or not.
Take off your belt. You will never see me.
Okay, well.
All right, then we're done.
Okay, well, goodbye then.
We're done.
We are recording. Goodbye.
Take off your belt. Do a 360 for me. Or take off your belt. I don't talk to people with weapons. Y'all have weapons on y'all. Y'all kill people, right? Stop bothering me. You're harassing me.
All right, folks, buckle up because we're about to dive into a super important lesson on handling law enforcement when they show up at your door. Our buddy from IBP Entertainment gives us a stellar example here. Instead of opening the door when deputies arrive to serve papers, he uses his Ring doorbell camera to chat with them. And here's the kicker. He even asks them to take off their belts and do a 360-degree spin, highlighting just how ridiculous some requests can get. This moment is more than just a funny interaction. It's a crucial reminder that we don't have to accept unreasonable demands from law enforcement. By asking the deputies to perform such a quirky task, our friend is making a strong point. We shouldn't have to compromise our safety or dignity just because someone in authority is at our doorstep. So what's the takeaway here? First, always remember that you have rights and boundaries, and when law enforcement arrives, you don't have to answer the door or engage beyond what's necessary. Using tools like doorbell cameras can help you manage these situations safely while keeping a record of what happens. Our friend's calm and assertive attitude in this video shows how staying informed and prepared can make a big difference. It's all about knowing your rights and standing up for yourself in a respectful way. And hey, it's also a good reminder to law enforcement, approach each interaction with respect and a focus on de-escalation. So next time someone from law enforcement knocks on your door, remember to stay cool, stay safe, and keep your dignity intact. And to everyone in law enforcement out there, let's aim to handle these situations with empathy and professionalism.
Oh, nothing, just getting some shots right now.
Shots of what?
Just everything here.
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a police station.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Do you have any questions?
Is everything Adams County just closed? Like I can't enter any lobby or anything, or what's up with that?
What do you need in the lobby for?
No, I want to check it out. That's the main thing.
For what?
Just check it out.
It's kind of odd, right?
I don't think so. Hello. How are you? I'll get you on there too. Huh?
Recording people's personal information, is that what you're trying to get at?
Personal information?
Yeah, license plates, personal cars.
That's not my goal, no. But
What is your goal?
just to take pictures.
Of people's personal property and license plates?
No, of everything, anything I could see from a public spot.
Okay, so you're going in to record personal and secure information?
No.
That's what you're doing. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, no. What do you mean? I'm just taking pictures.
Of people's personal cars, license plates?
No, I'm just taking pictures for here. And plus I can, yeah. But that's not what I was doing.
So you're recording people's personal information
I
while
never said that. You said that.
No, you are. That's you just said. You can do
I'm
that.
taking
so
pictures of anything I can see from a public spot.
Okay.
That's it, man. You don't gotta be, you don't gotta be all
I'm not
creeped out at me or nothing. I know I'm kind of ugly, but
you know. You creeped out? Do you feel like I'm creeping you out, or
no? The other way. Like I'm creeping you out. That's why you're out here.
Oh no, we have concerned citizens that work in parts of this building that are concerned about your actions.
Oh, taking pictures?
They are absolutely creeped out by what you're doing right now.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Well, they shouldn't be little babies. You know, they shouldn't be babies about it.
About
doing nothing wrong.
Pictures of them and
Walking to their cars and stuff?
No, walking anyone's cars. This is a restricted area right here. Not going past it.
Right, you're just.
Nor will I.
That's your thing is to record people?
Yeah, I like recording.
Come off that way, absolutely.
Okay. Not doing nothing wrong, man. And I'm not here for any ill intent.
It does seem like you are here for ill intent. That's
taking
exactly
pictures
what
is
all
an ill intent, man.
Concerned about a secured area where people work.
Yeah, this is. I can go anywhere in the pub. If this.
I'm not saying you can. I'm just saying you're asking why it appears to be creepy. I'm just explaining to you that you don't get it.
I mean, I understand that you could feel like
me,
maybe.
Well,
no, I'm saying you as in you guys. That your safety could be, you know. Maybe it'll have some alarms that somebody's out here videotaping, whatever. That's fine to make contact with them. You know, all about that. I'm not here to hurt you guys. Not here for anything.
Totally doesn't seem that way. Like that's what everybody's concerned about. Is you have.
Well, you guys should educate them a little bit. That
I don't know why you're doing it. Other than you want to give off that vibe. Like that is your intent, is to give off that vibe. And I'm not mad at you for it. That's how you get down. That's how you get down.
Yeah. No, I mean I support you guys too. So,
yeah, you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to tell you guys something. If somebody has a camera, doesn't mean they hate you guys whatsoever.
Oh no,
I've worked with police officers a lot.
and it feels like you have very ill intent, but nobody knows why.
Man.
Then what are you? Why are you out here?
Just to take pictures. I'm working on a story.
In a secured area of.
Yeah, this is just part of it. I just got here, so I'm gonna be doing everything here.
Female employees that was
female employees. Oh well,
she thought you were taking pictures of her.
So no, that's what you did. Again, you did take a recording of her. It's not having her grow up. That's what you did.
In all honesty, I don't even know what female you're talking about.
The one who came and complained about this?
Oh, she didn't even talk to me. I have no idea.
No, she didn't, because again, this is creepy, as you said.
Well,
according to her, it's creepy.
Oh, okay.
As you said, creeped her out. Creeps out a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But again, I guess you have every intention of doing that. That's the whole purpose of this, or do you have another purpose?
I'm doing a story on everything, man.
What's what everything?
Oh, the whole property right here. So I'm gonna go around the building, do everything. I just looked at that, your statue up there. Just got some fine details on there. That girl's even crying if you haven't seen it. I don't know. I haven't.
Do you know who that is?
I have it on here. It's a sergeant. I don't know who it is, but it's. I'd have to go read it again. But yeah, that's just a sergeant. Huh?
You know what's going on in the world?
Yeah.
Right?
In this day and age.
Yeah, you know how much hate and discontent they have towards us?
Oh,
Do you think that the people that work here, right, and especially us, and the other citizens that are aligned with us, are kind of concerned of what you're doing? Well, right? Does that not stand out as suspicious?
Well,
so
if it is suspicious,
how can we help you?
guys are here to
and so you can move along your way.
Oh, I'm not going to move out or move on my way. I'm going to get my everything for the story done, then I'll be out of your hair.
What's your story?
Well, I'm not going to tell you guys that right now. Maybe down the road, you know, when I figure out how the publishing everything's going to work out, you know. Yeah, you guys definitely. Oh, if I committed a crime?
No. Just the suspicious behavior that occurred here.
Is that
again the lady that was creeped out? Again, the lady that was creeped out.
Yeah.
So we could have the right to just contact you, get your information, then we'll let you be on your way to do all your business.
But I thought this is America,
Did you
right?
forget about that part?
What?
This is the part that you're gonna just twist around and try to get your story on?
No, I know my rights.
You just want your
I didn't give my name.
I do, yeah.
I didn't give my name.
What is
I didn't give my name. You just said I'm not committing a crime. Therefore, I'm not getting ID.
Your suspicious behavior?
Is that a misdemeanor or felony?
Lady that said you're out here recording.
Well, you guys aren't feelings police.
And this might be. Are you stalking her?
Am I stalking? I don't even know what lady you're talking about, man.
Again, there's a lot of reasons why we have the ability to contact you right now.
Yeah.
And since nobody wants to press that.
No, you guys can contact me all you want. Do you guys have that obligation? It would be smart.
And we do. And we'll, if you like the statute that says we can absolutely get your information,
and
that's all we're asking for. That's all we're asking for.
I know.
Is your ID,
but
so we can ID who you are.
There's one thing that you were missing.
Art, is there?
Yeah.
Right now?
And yes.
What's your name?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what you're missing.
Your name?
No, I'll tell you what you're missing.
Your name?
A crime.
Your name?
You have to have reasonable, articulatable suspicion.
I do.
That I have committed a crime.
Or might be.
Or am committing a crime. Or am about to commit
Correct.
a crime.
And that's the part where we're at.
So what crime is that?
I don't know. Stalking.
Exactly.
Stalking?
You gotta have that.
How's stalking? How's stalking?
Stalking. Yeah, that sounds
harassment.
like you're fishing.
Harassment.
Sounds like you're fishing.
No, I just want your information so we can let you be on about your way.
I'll tell you something. You're not gonna get it.
We're not gonna get your
I'll give
information.
you my ID.
That'd be perfect.
Do you
Thank
want
you.
ID?
That's all we need. ID. That'd be great.
Okay, I'm gonna reach in my pocket.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I got a glove on.
I know you do. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much.
Oh, you got the big ID right here. Big ID. Here you go.
Congratulations. Your story is great. You're doing a great job for your story. You're doing a great job for your story. You're doing an outstanding job. I know. Okay. I know. You're amazing.
Well, why are you guys out here bothering me?
Again, we got a call to contact you.
That's perfectly
from citizens
fair.
that would like to know exactly why you're recording them.
I'm doing a story. I don't know what citizen you're talking about. Are you talking about like a women up there?
You don't need to.
Well, I have
the ones that you're recording on them
that,
as well.
Complained on me, so I need to know.
Again, oh, you don't need to know their name.
Well, then you don't need to know mine.
I absolutely do. You're the one committing the suspicious behavior.
You know, is that a misdemeanor or felony?
So, can we get your ID, please?
Absolutely not. Because I'm not committing a crime. I know my rights.
You could be committing a crime.
I could be, but am I?
Right, that's what we're investigating now. That's what we're investigating now.
You gotta try a little bit better.
That's what we're investigating.
I mean, I understand if I was out here, maybe if I went through a restricted area, you know. I know it kind of sucks, but you guys got to know that.
You talk a lot.
Well, let me tell you a couple things. You guys are law enforcement, correct?
And you're here to harass law enforcement as well as anybody out here. No, if that's how you get down, dude, that's how you get down.
That's ignorant. Come on.
It's impressive that you're trying to make your story. I got you.
Well, you guys are out here on me.
And yes, we got called to you. It wasn't like we came out here. We don't care. Until somebody who says
you don't
that
care.
You're creepy.
So, okay, let's take that.
Does
what
that.
you just
so,
said. Hold
somebody,
on, let's
which
pause,
part do you want to take? Do you have your ID?
Hold on, time
That's
out.
all we're asking is your ID. Time out. Do you have your ID? Time out. Do you have your ID? Time out. Time out. Do you have your ID?
What are you, the
I know.
opposing team?
Are we going to sit here and just try to talk over each other? It's amazing.
No, I'm just telling you to time out.
No, time out. Do you have your ID?
I'm not giving you my ID. And I'll never give my ID unless I commit a crime. Or am under articulable suspicion that I'm going to commit a crime, which obviously there is none. I mean, it kind of sucks, but you gotta take a breath, take a seat back, and understand that I've done nothing wrong, man. This is America. You guys gotta remember. Is that
trying to leave?
Well, female. Who cares if it's a female?
She was spooked out about it.
Right?
Why is this person out here taking photographs of me?
Because I can. Because I can,
you can just sit here and record.
I mean, you guys could watch me if you think I'm going to do something bad. Your whole thing.
No, we think you're absolutely creepy, and we are agreeing with the citizen.
Is it because my eyeballs?
Hold on,
let me. Contacts in?
We believe that he is extremely creepy, and what he is doing is a horrible thing. But all he's trying to do is do his little bait and switch, which is a horrible thing. So that's who he is. That's what he's about. Make sure you include that in the story.
I'll keep it. It's all good.
You're dope. You're amazing.
Thanks, bro.
Make sure you try not to creep out too.
I won't. I'm not.
Have a good day.
All right, you guys take care. See ya. The walk of shame, gentlemen. Learn the law. Gotta learn the law. Walk of shame.
The situation emphasizes how crucial it is to know your rights when dealing with the police. You should be aware that you can refuse to show identification if you haven't committed a crime or aren't suspected of one. Although officers can ask for ID in specific situations, understanding your rights and asserting them is important. In the United States, the Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures. So for an officer to ask for your ID, they must have a good reason to suspect you of a crime. If you're not a suspect, you're not legally obliged to show your ID. While it's good to cooperate with the police, it's just as important to safeguard yourself from unnecessary intrusion. You can choose to remain silent, especially if you think your rights might be at risk. If an officer questions you, you can use your Fifth Amendment right to stay silent and avoid saying anything that might get you in trouble. It might feel intimidating to stand up for your rights, especially against a police officer or authority figure, but remember, your rights are there to protect you. By asserting them, you not only defend yourself, but also make sure that law enforcement is responsible for their action. If you ever think your rights are being violated, try to stay calm and assertive. Keep in mind that you can say no to showing ID, stay silent, and ask for a search warrant if needed. To sum it up, this incident is a strong reminder of why it's important to know your rights and stand up for them when necessary. As citizens, we have the right to shield ourselves from unfair searches and seizures, and it's crucial to assert these rights when needed. Always remember, your rights are meant to protect you, and it's your responsibility to stand up for them. By doing so, you not only protect yourself, but also ensure that law enforcement is accountable for their actions.
How's it going? Hey, so my name's Sergeant Parker. I'm with the Lacey Police Department.
How you doing?
I just have to let you know that you are being audio and video recorded.
So are you.
You're having business here with the utilities folks? You got some business to conduct?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so I got called, I guess, because you were a little upset by something.
I don't know why you were called. You should go talk to them.
Well, that's my next stop. Yeah. So I'm just trying to see, like, I mean, you're the customer, so I'm trying to see if there was anything.
I didn't need any help until a few minutes ago, and then I was refused help.
Okay.
And then when I tried to ask someone else for help, I was directed to someone else again.
Okay. So you're just a little bit upset by
I'm not upset.
Bounce around, but well, I mean, like,
I'm not upset at all.
Not upset in the sense like angry, but you know what I mean, frustrated about getting bounced around to different people. Is that what it?
No, I'm not frustrated. I just wanted to talk to her supervisor and just ask him a question. Okay. That was it.
Well, let me check in with them, but
I have no idea why they're so scared of a camera.
Well, because when you're videoing in here and everything like that, it just causes a little bit of alarm, right? Because it's not normal.
That's about my question that I want with her supervisor. I think she said Lou, something like that.
What's the question?
Well, I'll talk to him about that.
Okay. Any reason that you don't want to like fill me in on that?
You really don't need to know.
Well, the reason I'm here is for conflict resolution. Is basically so.
Okay, where's the conflict?
That's what I'm trying to determine, but
you haven't figured out there's no conflict here yet.
Well, let me go talk to them. So I'll just talk to them, and then I'll come and get some information from you. Okay?
Okay, man. What was your badge number, Parker?
What's that?
Parker, and your badge number?
Number 10.
10. Mm-hmm. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, at least you had a short walk to get here.
Oh, yeah. All right. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna sit right here.
Have at it, man.
Over you, so we can kind of talk. So here's where we're at, right? And so I guess they were a little concerned because they didn't want their picture taken, right? For one.
It's irrelevant.
I'm just laying it out to you. They didn't want their picture taken. Okay. They were willing to answer any questions you had, and then I guess you had the supervisor at one point up here. The lady was there, and they were asking you because the signs say to stay back because they don't want people all crowding up on the glass, right? When somebody's doing business, they want the other person taken back, and I guess you were coming up there, and I'm not here to dispute any of that stuff, but I'm just saying that's the reason why they were like, hey, you know.
And that's exactly the reason why I need to speak to their manager.
Okay, and you got to understand that is another level in the city, and he is not available. That's the finance manager for the entire city.
Okay.
And so that's not going to happen today. So you've already talked to one of the managers here, one of the supervisors here, and her boss. If you have a question, there's the Lacey 311 where you can.
They're not going to answer my question.
So they've already tried to attempt to answer your question, and you didn't want to give them your question. The other option is you can give me your question, and I can get it answered for you.
Yeah, you can't answer it. It's more for who's in charge. My point is, I'm gonna break it down for you.
Yep.
Okay. I took probably 3 dozen pictures of everyone's information, everyone's social security numbers, everyone's addresses, everyone's deed permit numbers, everything. About 20, 30. I'll have to count them.
Okay.
I want to talk to her boss about why she leaves these nice tax-paying people's information out for someone to record and take pictures of.
And I'm going to go back to this, and that is the reason why I'm here.
Okay.
It's because when they have the rules here to stay back because of people's private information.
Their rules don't apply to me.
Listen to me.
They don't apply to me.
Well, let me go ahead and explain to you.
Okay.
Okay? The reason why they didn't want to answer your questions right now is because you were violating their rules by staying back, right? That's one of the reasons they have the line to stay back is so people's private information is up there, and
that's not my problem.
To other people.
It's not my problem.
When you walk up to the
not my problem. Okay. It's not my problem.
Well, here's how
that's their problem and your problem.
Okay.
Not mine.
Well, like I said, when you walk up there, you're violating people's privacy by walking up to the counter while they're conducting business.
There was no one there.
That's the reason why that rule was there.
There wasn't one single person there when I went up there and took pictures. What else you got?
Here's how we can proceed. Okay, you're not going to be able to talk to whoever's in charge of whoever's the next level up today.
Okay.
They're just too busy. They're not gonna. You can make an appointment.
I understand.
So you can make an appointment.
Can you get me his card?
So
just so I can get his information.
He works in a whole other part of the building.
I just wanted his name and his email.
Okay.
And until I get it, I'm going to sit right here and film every single person and take pictures of every document I can find until I get his phone number and email.
I just gave you his email address.
On paper. I want it written down.
Well, you can write it down. Take a piece of paper and a pen and write it down.
I don't work for you. You work for me.
No, I work for the police department.
Which is funded by taxpayers.
I'm not going to get into
You're
that.
a peace officer.
Listen, I'm not going to get into that debate.
I know you don't want to.
What I'm going to... No, I do not want to.
Because
what I'm going to explain to you, though, is I'm going to try to get a piece of paper. I'm going to write his name down.
Thank you. Why was that so hard?
Why is it so hard for you to not to write it down yourself? I don't get it. So this works
I am a private citizen.
This works both ways. You could have easily written it down, but you're trying to get a rise out of people. I'm gonna write it down for you.
I asked you to be professional, and you refused.
I'm going to write it down for you.
Write down whatever you want. It for you. Okay. There you go. About time.
So I'm going to put his title on here. But I do want to educate you, and I do want you to understand that being polite and being professional goes both ways, right? So yes, you as a private citizen can come here and do this, but when you come here and you're pressing buttons,
I wasn't pressing buttons.
Listen.
No, you're just trying to copy. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Okay. See, just write the number down. Write the number down, man. You're making this worse. Okay. You're making it worse. No one forced you to join the police station.
Trust me, I'm not upset. I'm having a great day, and that's why I'm trying to help you.
Okay, remember, you signed up for it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, well,
so here, I'm going to help you.
Hopefully next time you'll be a little nicer.
No, I've been nothing but nice. I've been great.
All right.
Are you still going to sit here and film and do your thing, or you got what you need?
What does it matter?
Because I'm going to explain to you what's going to happen if you go back up to the counter and you're recording them and stuff.
Okay, tell me what's going to happen. I want to hear it.
Well, I'm just providing you more. So, if you're disrupting what they're doing in their business, if you're disrupting their business, we're gonna obviously come back and talk to you. And at that point, we're gonna ask you to leave. Okay? And so,
leave a public building.
Yes. Yeah.
Without committing a crime.
Okay. The crime is disorderly conduct. So
if I'm not disorderly, though, how could I be punished if I'm quiet?
I'm not even going to explain it to you.
If I'm quiet,
I'm going to come back.
I don't bother anyone.
I'm just going to tell you.
See, this is where I'm talking. You should listen.
No, this is where I'm talking because I'm going to tell you. Don't go back up to the counter unless they call you up to the counter. Okay?
I will walk wherever I want to walk.
Listen, that's what they're.
I will walk wherever I want to walk.
That is their rule.
I will see.
We're good.
Thank you.
You can try it.
Thank you.
You can try it.
Later, man. Guys, have fun. Oh.
Sir, I didn't even catch your name.
I didn't give it.
Well, I don't know what to call you.
Sir.
Sir, okay. Well, sir, this is Officer Cecil. And Officer Rosas. So they're gonna talk to you from here, okay? So I just wanted to
talk. What do I need to talk about?
Well, anything that you need assistance with, they want to provide you with assistance. Okay.
No.
We're happy to help you.
Nothing. You guys want to go to lunch?
I'm good. I already.
Come on. I'm sure we could talk and share a lot of stories. There's no expectation of privacy in public. In public buildings, the smart thing to do would be to put everyone's papers away.
Okay, perfect. So we're just gonna get out of your hair. We just ask that you just don't
no directives. Don't do directives. Yeah. Just say, "Have a nice day, sir. It was nice to meet you."
Okay. Well, I still gotta give you the
No, you don't. You do not.
I do.
No, you don't.
Come on, I gotta do my job.
It is an intimidation. It's the last word. I'm in charge.
How is it an intimidation?
Because you have to give an order before you walk away.
To do anything.
What'd you say?
I'm giving you advice.
No, see, it doesn't come across as advice, though. It comes across.
What is a better way so it comes across better as advice for you?
Directives?
Just in general, what I'm trying to explain.
Have a good day. It was nice to meet you.
Okay. So as long as
I'm a big boy, I can take care of myself. I have a cell phone. I have a cell phone.
As long as you're nice to people.
I have a bike.
Okay.
I don't need any directives whatsoever. And when cops, just FYI, if you're being sincere with me, I have no idea.
Okay.
When you guys give directives, it's like spitting at the feet of the person.
Well, I'm not trying to make you feel like that in any way.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, just for future reference.
Right.
Directives at the end of something where nothing happened, nothing went wrong. There's no, okay, you can't come back here again. That's obviously a directive which needs to be said.
So you can come back here?
I never said that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm telling you, in the future, something doesn't happen. You may not intend it. It may be the last thing in your mind, but from someone that deals with it every day, When you guys, cops in general, not just you, cops in general do that, that's what pushes us further apart.
I see. Okay.
You're trying to assert your authority.
But I just have to give you advice and say, hey,
you don't have to
get called back out here.
You don't have to. See,
okay.
Those are directives.
That's not a directive.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay, go back to work. Brush your hair, check your battery on that.
Okay.
Now make sure you put your gun away, okay? And when you cross the street, the cars are going really fast, so be careful. Make sure it's in the sidewalk.
All right.
Okay? Don't talk on the phone when you're driving home.
That's good advice.
You feel like I'm just being a dick?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how we feel when you guys do it.
And that's not my intention.
But that's what happens. Just for future reference, when you guys do that, you make the divide between cops and citizens worse.
Okay.
Just know that.
Well, I agree to disagree, but you
work
have
on
a
it.
good day.
Work on it, please. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys too.
As I mentioned earlier, there are times when auditors, cop watchers, and those who cover them become frustrated with repeating the same issues. One of these recurring problems is the lack of proper education and training for law enforcement officers about individual rights. Police academies need to give thorough training to officers, making sure they understand and respect the rights they promise to protect. Sadly, it seems this part of education hasn't been given enough attention. The problem is not just in the education system, but also in the mindset some officers develop over time. The US versus you mindset creates an unhealthy power dynamic and stops trust from growing between law enforcement and the public they work for. This mindset can lead to ignoring individual rights, making the issues faced by communities worse. Before talking more about the incident, it's important to understand the concepts of government property and public property. Government-owned properties are lands or assets owned by federal, state, or local government. This can include government agencies or government-supported organizations like libraries or parks. Some government-owned properties may or may not let the public in freely. Some government-owned properties are considered public goods like parks, libraries, roads, and sidewalks. These areas are open to the public and serve as important community spaces. Now, let's talk about public easements, which are a specific type of property ownership. An easement is the right to use someone else's land for your benefit. Usually, one property benefits from the easement while another property is burdened by it. Easements can be public or private, positive or negative. A public easement is a legally established, right, that lets the public access a specific area of someone's land for a specific purpose. When there's an easement on a piece of land, the owner must allow others to use it for the stated purpose. In the case of a public easement, the landowner must let the public access a designated area for the reasons in the easement. To be clear, government-owned property is usually considered public property unless it's specifically marked as an area with restricted access. Public easements are a way the public can access certain areas, even if they are on government-owned property. It's important to know and talk about this difference when dealing with issues about law enforcement's understanding of the law.